Okay, here we go. Elimination Chamber pay-per-view presented by A.A.W. This is A.A.W. G.M mode and your main event for the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. Of course, if you did watch the last few episodes, champion A.A.W. World Champion South defenses A.A.W. World Hotel against, well, the man who unsuccessfully, well, basically Shinsuke Nakamura, who did not win the title at the Royal Rumble pay-per-view. Kenny Omega, who was the second to last person to win the Royal Rumble. Of course, the person who won that was former United States champion until losing it before the Royal Rumble match even started, Antonio Cesaro. So he'll main event WrestleMania against any one of those 6 men, and the other 4 men include the men who won the qualifications. Well, the other 3 men include those who won the qualification matches in our latest episode of A.A.W., which was Seth Rollins, along with Kevin Steen and Kazuchika Okada. They won their respective qualification matches. Okada, he won a fatal 5-way. Rollins won a triple threat, I believe, or a fatal 4-way. And Steen, he won a fatal 4-way. So, yeah. And now, number 1 contenders for the Women's Championship. As we accidentally have Velvet Sky. It's supposed to be AJ Lee instead of Velvet Sky, but we messed up. Because since Velvet Sky was injured, I just put it as fatal 4-way. But, yeah, we accidentally put Velvet Sky instead of AJ Lee. So, hopefully Velvet does not win this matchup. It's fatal 4-way. I just noticed that there's no... we put disqualification rules here, so instead of this fail 4 being no disqualification, it's gonna be disqualifications count as C. Countouts are indeed happening, so that at all does not help out our case. Aiming on Paige on the top rope here, who she gonna be aiming for, and right on to Trish Stratus. So we got Nikki Bella here. She could perhaps become number 1 contender, along with either Trish or Paige, or Velvet Sky, and hopefully not Velvet Sky since she was injured and we forgot to put AJ Lee in this. So yeah. So the original plan was to put Fatal 4 without Velvet Sky and only AJ Lee. So yeah. But anyway, one of these women will face off against, well, perhaps not Velvet Sky, so it doesn't matter. It's essentially supposed to be a triple threat then. Well, this essentially is currently a triple threat. So yeah. But we are gonna perhaps give AJ Lee something, like perhaps put her in a triple threat for a women's championship with whoever wins this matchup and whoever wins the women's title matchup later on tonight between when Mickie James defends her A.A.W. Women's Championship against, no, when Lita defends her A.A.W. Women's Championship against Mickie James. My bad. It's Lita who's currently the champion, and Mickie currently a challenger for a 2nd time in a row, as she did challenge for a title at the Royal Rumble pay-per-view, in which she did lose. Of course, Antonio Cesaro, your Royal Rumble winner, he lost his United States title back to Adrian Neville after Neville shortly lost his title to Cesaro before the Royal Rumble pay-per-view in like the 1st or 2nd episode of A.A.W. So that was that. But now we gotta have Paige versus either Mickie James or Lita. Nikki Bella versus Mickie James or Lita, or Trish Stratus versus Mickie James or Lita. Hopefully not Velvet Sky. Velvet Sky's most likely not gonna win this matchup since she's injured, and we're gonna probably perhaps put in a triple threat thing for AJ Lee, since just doing another no more contenders matchup won't make sense or something like that. I'm not sure. We shall see, I guess. Anyway, now both these women, all 4 of these women, as a matter of fact, are on the outside of the ring. So now, if they are to get counted out, they will be taken out of the matchup, and so it will be basically like almost a fatal 4-way elimination match if they are to get counted out. And of course, disqualifications, they will also get taken out of this matchup as well. So yeah, and then that would happen essentially. So this is going to be what? How many matches here tonight? I'm not even sure anymore. 6. Yeah, I believe there's 6 matches here tonight in the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. This is using the A.A.W. Well, this is using the Book Revolution career mode thing. So we really have to do 5 pay-per-view matches, but I did the first 2. Let's just pretend that was the pre-show, and we're not going to mention nothing about the pre-show, because it wasn't televised, and we're not going to mention nothing about it, so yeah. Also, because we don't have to progress no storylines for those, because we only really progressed storylines for like 6 matches, and this one doesn't even really have much of a match one, and Nikki Bella gets disqualified, so the CPU is so damn idiotic. So, why would Nikki Bella do that? Well, we didn't set this up as Leah to be the number 1. Well, for Lita to be the referee for this matchup, because then that'll set as the number 1 contenders matchup if we do put like a whole promo segment before the match. But there, It won't help out the CPU. CPU does what the hell ever the CPU wants to do, and it's not that smart when it does it. So now final 3: Paige, Velvet Sky, Trish Stratus. Or did Trish Stratus get eliminated along the lines earlier? Well, no, she got whatever. I'm not even paying attention, to be fair. Here we now see both Paige and Velvet Sky. Only 2 women left inside this ring, I'm guessing. Yeah, since Trish got counted out. Did she? Yeah, she did, didn't she? Oh, there. Anyway, now, most likely Paige is going to become #1 contender for that title. But now Velvet Sky just, fighting spirit here. Still trying to fight back. Score roll up by Velvet. Now, she's almost getting victory right there. But no, only not even the 1 count, to be fair, as that was a rope break. Now Paige trying to get an upper hand here. The dominant stretch, that'll be another rope break in this matchup, this time from Velvet Sky. Well, definitely Mickie James and Leah. Looking on this matchup backstage, Leah perhaps grasping her women's championship. Mickie James hoping to win that women's championship, the A.A.W. women's championship. Later on tonight, as we do also have a couple more title matches for you tonight. Well, all the other matches are title matches, as we got the hardcore title to be defended. As we are going to have The Undertaker defend his hardcore title against Braun Strowman, and we're probably gonna just completely erase the hardcore title shortly after, since reasons, because we're not doing all that much with it. So, we're just going to, we could put for the whole backstage hardcore thing, but no. And now, no surprise there. Paige, she'll become the #1 contender. She's gonna face off against either Mickie James or Lita for that A.A.W. Women's Championship. Perhaps at WrestleMania. No, not perhaps. I think it is going to be at WrestleMania, since that's our next pay-per-view. We do have an inter-promotional contest against the custom ECW brand I did, so we're going to do that. That'll be 3 matches. Shall see how that works out. Anyway, now, Undertaker. Braun Strowman. Undertaker defends his hardcore championship against the monster moment Braun Strowman, who did win a #1 contenders match. So, that worked out in favor of Strowman. We shall see if Taker is to successfully retain his title, or if he's going to lose it to Braun Strowman, and then, it doesn't matter, because the title is going to be completely erased after this matchup, so we can just call it an Undertaker and Braun Strowman matchup without no storyline, to be fair. And German suplex from Strowman. There goes Taker, and just a splash off those steel steps. Taker taking a nasty landing outside. Of course, but Taker is still somewhat athletic for a man of his age. Taker, we already know. Last ride. Never mind, able to lift up the big man. Braun Strowman is impressive in itself. But of course, Undertaker, for a man his age, definitely is going to get worn out shortly after this. Strowman, he is humongous, and, definitely taller than Taker. If not taller, then, of course, more muscular, I guess. Doesn't look all that much taller than Taker, and here, and adjust the height later on. But, yeah. Braun Strowman now wearing down the pace of the Undertaker. Perhaps looking to slow down the pace to his favor. But backslide from Taker. Gonna try to steal one here against the monster among men. Only a 2 count though. Taker almost having the victory right there. Almost having it. Oh my god. Strowman went flying. Nailing that swanton. Braun Strowman pulling out on all stops here. Just trying to win this matchup with Taker. Saying, nah, you're good. The amazing lecture for Undertaker just lift up. Never mind, Strowman. And now Camel clutch with the sign right there. And okay. Counter into a fallen facebuster. Essentially that was a cutter, face cutter. And Strowman almost gonna send down to the ground from the arm drag, but now Taker has him up. Perhaps the shoulder breaker, not the tombstone, but now Undertaker in deep trouble here. As Strowman wearing down the arm of the Undertaker, trying to perhaps break the arm from its socket, perhaps. Now gonna bend over the elbow, gonna perhaps try to do the same thing for that as well. Braun Strowman not giving a care in the world at this point. Trying to do anything he could to try to just wear down Braun Strowman. Now choke slam from Taker. Out of nowhere, I feel like Taker did do the pin. Perhaps would have gotten victory, but of course his most major and devastating move, the Tombstone Powerbomb, is awaiting. And now I see there's Braun Strowman multiple stomps and catapults Taker. Undertaker being worn down here, now looking for Strowman. But no, well, he got the thumbtacks, surprisingly. And Strowman, he's down on the ground. Taker, he's gonna perhaps win this matchup now. Never mind. Strowman, commentary curse, spin punch. Right there, the discus forearm, whatever the hell you want to call it. Effective as hell, though. And now Strowman, a couple shots, a couple strikes, and well, there goes Taker. Both men exchanging strikes on that ring apron. Hardest part of the ring right there. Not to mention very precarious position as both men were equally about to fall, but only Taker. He got the worst of that one as he was the one who fell. And now Strowman. After that reverse atomic drop, only a 2 count, looking to get a victory against Taker. Definitely going to have to do more damage than that. Definitely getting a little bit desperate. It is Braun Strowman. But now Strowman, he's been doing well so far. He's been doing well. To a pin on Taker. Like I said, desperation kicking in here. He's facing off against one of the most greatest wrestlers in all of the day of all time. And I won't. Never mind. Counter from the dead man. Taker almost getting a victory. 2 count from that small package counter. Nicely done from Taker. Don't usually see Taker do something like that, I guess. Well, never mind. Because Braun Strowman, there was a 2 to death as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, Braun Strowman getting the victory on that one. He's the new hardcore champion. Hardcore title has been completely erased from A.A.W. anyway, so it doesn't even matter. Anyway, women's championship is online. Lita defends title against Mickie James. And so now, this is perhaps the only important match in this pay-per-view so far. Taker and Strowman wasn't that important, although it was for the hardcore title, but still. Hardcore title, not really all that point, because where's Ray? Ray don't need that many championships, sir. So yeah, that doesn't matter. Doesn't matter one bit. Now, well, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Whoa, okay, that was some back and forth action right there. And now Mickie getting caught. Leah, drop kick right to the back of the head, slightly on the back as well. And now just the abdominal stretch trying to wear her down. Leah hoping to retain her women's championship here tonight. Whoever wins this will perhaps face it, defend it against both Adrian Lee and Paige in triple threat. Unless we're going to see what else we can do with Adrian Lee. Oh no, we shall see. We shall see. But we only got one more week of build-up to do. And I got a plan on how we can help us out. Anyway, now plunge up from Mickie. Right to Lita. And now Mickie James on the top rope. Nails the clothesline. Right to the champion. Challenger nailing champion. But now champion wishes Lita. Trying to wear down the pace here. Trying to smooth it down to her liking. And now Leah mounted punches, ground and pound here by the women's champion. Has her up. Well, almost did, but instead Mickie James countered with that nice snapmare. And now Mickie in control of the matchup. Controlling it with her pace now is Mickie James. Now the leg strength. That leg strength submission maneuver. Perhaps going to try to break the leg. But necessarily leave it in a precarious position for Mickie, since it's going to be difficult for her to contain both legs. Then just try to break apart one of them like that. Sunset flip, but that was not going to count since it's on the ring apron. And now Lita. Bridget suplex. There goes Mickie James right onto the ring apron. Like I said, hardest part of the ring. And oh my god. There we go. Multiple shots there. Can't even call that spin heel kick. The Swanton turns to the Hurricanrana midway while Mickie James was standing up to catch her bearings and get back up on her feet. Nice little transition in midair by Lita. Gotta admit, that was impressive. And dropkick right to the face. And now Lita, she's getting all hyped up here, but Mickie gonna try to wear down that hype. And oh my god, well there goes Skull Crush finale. Mickie James not falling for that, just immediately not gonna sell sunset flip. What good is this gonna do if it's on the ring apron? He's not gonna get a victory, but we shall see. And Hurricane, there goes Mickie James, right next to the edge of this announce table. Come on now, the announce table has a family. This announce table has a family, so just don't kill it like all the other announce tables that have died here in A.A.W. G.M mode, and even in Booking Revolution Universe mode. So yeah, and multiple strikes from Lita, and now nails moonsault. Both women on the count 5. If Lita is to get counted out, it doesn't matter. It benefits her, because then she does walk out here the champion, as my announce table has now just disappeared. Great job, you two. Great job. And Lita bearing onto that arm, but now spinebuster counter by Mickie James. That was pretty fluent. I like that. And now Mickie James She needs to try and get Leah back inside that damn ring, or else Leah is going to walk out here with a count-out victory. Well, Mick James is going to win my count. Leah retains the championship. Leah gets back inside the ring, surprisingly. The fine spirit of Leah not going to just chicken out of it, I guess. As she does. Well, goes back into the ring to restart her own count, which she's now on count 3. Mick James on count 6. On count 7 now, Mickey getting inside the ring. Both women on the ring apron. There goes Mick James. Once again, Lita bearing onto her arm. Just holding on to her arm. Not doing so well here. Plunge job by Mick James onto the ring apron. And now just throwing Lita back inside that ring. Mick James perhaps has it all sealed up here. Lita not doing so well with that arm. And Mick James almost having the victory right there. Lita she's still just favoring that arm. She did somewhat feel some effects of multiple shots, of course, by Mick James, but perhaps one of those announce table shots earlier for when the announce table just disappeared out of the screen, perhaps, and now double unhook to a powerbomb, seated powerbomb. That would be a rope break, though, and now Leah has her up, had her up. See a nice counter from Mick James. Both these two women, great veterans, great experience in that ring, mostly Leah, but Mick James has a good amount of veteran experience in the ring. Again, a nice see there, twist of fate. From an injured Lita. She's going to have to try and do a pin here. She's trying to crawl her way. She could pin. She could pin Nikki. And now she does 1, 2. Too much time taken. Twist of fate out of nowhere by Lita. Hitting her finisher. The finisher of the Hardy Boys as well. But, ladies and gentlemen, not getting her victory. She took too much time to crawl. And then once she was on top of Mickey, she didn't choose to pin her. Instead, she crawled backwards. Then when Mickey started to crawl towards her, Leah just went back and then pinned her. So that was perhaps the little time mistake. The veteran mistake. She could have pinned her. Well, Nikki was still down and still in good range. Well, anyway, Mick James wins this matchup because she makes her tap out. So that's great. Well, we got a new women's champion, ladies and gentlemen. So well, we're going to have perhaps Mick James defend her title against Paige or AJ Lee, or both, we shall see. Because AJ did get screwed earlier on the night when she was not inside that matchup. So, we shall see what happens. Anyway, now, Jeff Hardy, Matt Hardy, the Hardy Boys, they defend their A.A.W. tag team titles against Edge and Christian. Now, the reason to ask why Jeff Hardy is just walking out with the tag titles is only because Matt Hardy, since he wanted a better contract after that, he is decided to leave the company. Then we edited the roster, put him back inside the company, and then which is why Jeff Hardy still walks out with the tag titles. So, and then not Matt. So whatever. That was a little time backstage mistake. We're able to fully fix that, I guess. Now Christian German suplex right to Matt Hardy. Jeff Hardy not noticing, only a 1 count though. As we got Jeff and Edge, Christian and Matt Hardy we got the main parts of the team, which is Jeff Hardy and Edge, and then we got the two ones that are the sidekicks, which is Matt Hardy and Christian, to be fair. And now as we got Matt and Jeff against Christian here, 2-on-1 handicap situation perhaps. And, well, there we go. Never mind. Christian catching Jeff Hardy. That was impressive. Catching him from the ring apron. Christian misses the clothesline off top rope, though. Matt Hardy spitting out blood. Definitely did take a nasty impact on the outside. Anyway, now Jeff Hardy and Christian now. Jeff Hardy looking to help him and his brother retain those tag titles. But now here comes Edge. The ultimate opportunist, the Radar Superstar Edge. Definitely going to be a difference maker here for this team. Can hit that spear out of nowhere. I see her to her, Karana. From Edge to Jeff, then hitting Matt with a tag title. One of those tag titles. And Code Breaker, what? Okay then. Edge, a one-off to Chris Jericho perhaps. Anyway now. We had Matt and Christian. Well, this is a semi-teams matchup, so 4 men inside the ring. And so now, gonna get a little bit difficult to call this action here. Gonna get a little difficult. As now Jeff, dodging a bullet. By that, he just dodged that hit with the sign. And now Matt Hardy nailing down Edge. As we got Jeff trying to wear it on Christian here. Jeff Hardy, never mind. Seated roll up after the back suplex, and Christian gets the victory. Edge and Christian, new A.A.W. Tag Team Champions. Okay then, wow. That went by fast. Just a back suplex into a seated roll up. What a beautiful counter by Christian. That came out of nowhere. Edge and Christian win the tag titles just like that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, United States Championship on the line now. Luke Harper and Sami Zayn challenge this man, Adrian Neville, your United States champion, shortly after your past 2 episodes of A.A.W, where Luke Harper answered, or Brody Lee, but we now just can call him Luke Harper, but where he did answer Neville's United States Championship Open Challenge. He lost. And then Sami Zayn answered before Luke Harper. He lost. He got destroyed by Neville. And then after that, it was Luke Harper. And Luke Harper actually, I think Neville got counted out, or Luke Harper did a disqualification. One with DR. But now let's say Adrian Neville still retained his title against both of these men, so now he'll gonna have to face it. He's gonna have to defend it against 2 of these men in this triple threat contest. So where we could have a new champion in either Sami Zayn or Luke Harper, or we could have Adrian now retain that title. Anyway, now Zayn sunset flip, Neville's head bouncing off the steel steps. Luke Harper acting like an idiot. We got a new freaking United States champion already. What the hell is happening? What the hell is wrong with this damn show? Sami Zayn walks out the new United States champion, and well, now that completely ruins everything, because now we most likely more or less know that we're going to have a new A.A.W champion here tonight, perhaps, if AJ Styles is to survive these odds of 5 other men. But let's see. I did random this. I did, do a whole random generator where I put each of the 6 men in this matchup in random time slots, in random order slots. So, Shinsuke Nakamura got the first one. Seth Rollins will be the second one, and we shall have our third one, our fourth one, our 5th one, and our 6th one. Whoever comes out 6th and last and final definitely has the greater advantage. Anyway, now Seth Rollins, Shinsuke Nakamura, first 2 men kick things off. 3-minute time differential until we quickly move on to another superstar. As for now, imagine if it's one of these 2 men. Although very unlike odds for it to be Nakamura, and very unlikely odds for it to be Seth Rollins. And we shall see for where AJ Styles comes out. I already know what number AJ Styles comes out, but we shall see for what number he does come out in, as he is your A.A.W World Heavyweight Champion. So if he is to come out last, perhaps, then definitely has a greater advantage of retaining his title here tonight. Anyway, now see there, Seth Rollins trying to wear it down Shinsuke Nakamura, King of Strong Style. Of course, Nakamura did not defeat AJ Styles at the Royal Rumble pay-per-view, which is why Nakamura is not coming out in this pay-per-view with the A.A.W World Heavyweight Championship, because he unsuccessfully defeated AJ Styles. But, ladies and gentlemen, AJ Styles, ironically enough, your WWE champion in humorous mode for the Raw roster. And so he didn't win that from Bobby Lashley at the Raw exclusive Sealed Fate pay-per-view. And it was in a steel cage escape to victory match, because, we had spin a wheel of random match types, and that's what we got for that one specifically. So that was that. I was about to say we have the highlights, but no, we have the match card. I'm thinking of doing highlights for the next pay-per-view, which is going to be SmackDown's Bound for Glory pay-per-view once we do all of Week 13 episodes. And we still need to do the live event thing, where we do it monthly, and we need to do it before January ends. Last month we did December 8th. January 8th already passed, but, we don't have to do it on every 8th of a month, but we do have to, well, at least I have to do it, every month, and I need to hurry and do it before February starts and January ends. I see her there, both Nakamura and Rollins trying to bring out the best of each other here. See her there, Nakamura, he did send Rollins flying back into the ring, and Rollins missing that front drop kick now, shortly after he did do a small package, in which Nakamura did kick out at 1. And now, Nakamura getting body slammed for his troubles into an armbar. Nice transition from the man, Seth freaking Rollins. At least in his mind, that's what he is. But, ladies and gentlemen, definitely no doubt he could back it up. And now, oh man, your third entrant in this matchup, the Rainmaker, Kazuchika Okada. And Okada getting knocked down because this CPU's an idiot. And Nakamura not gonna let Okada get inside the chamber. It's not even the Elimination Chamber, it's just a steel cage. But since the Elimination Chamber match, the Elimination Chamber cage type is not in this game, so yeah, but we gotta work with it, I guess. It's just what has to happen, I guess. Anyway, now Seth Rollins with kick up, just simply walking into that from Shinsuke Nakamura. Now Nakamura. Upper hand here. He could perhaps eliminate Rollins here. Rollins could perhaps be the first elimination in this matchup if Nakamura keeps it up here. Okada taking his sweet time, not going inside that chamber. Don't blame him. Trying to buy some time here. Now Rollins, out of nowhere, hat trick with that snapmare. Shinsuke Nakamura's been eliminated. And now, well, ladies and gentlemen, we still got Nakamura and Rollins. They're still fighting. Nakamura, he's been eliminated, so he's not going to go into WrestleMania. Rollins is not going to... Nakamura, he's not going to go to Mania. Well, now we got Okada and Seth Rollins now. Just got Okada, Seth freaking Rollins. And now Okada going to take simple control, simple advantage. Half-leg crab onto Seth Rollins. And perhaps try to make him tap out there. 1 minute remaining to your next entrant, which will be your 4th entrant in this matchup. It could either be Kevin Owens, your A.A.W. World Heavyweight Champion AJ Styles, or the cleaner Kenny Omega, who came in here since he was the second to last man to win the Royal Rumble matchup. The final 2 in the Royal Rumble matchup was him and Antonio Cesaro. Cesaro, of course, won that. And he won it at entrant number 20 of 25. And Omega came in at entrant number 23, 24 of 25. Won those 2. Anyway, now Okada wearing down Rollins here. Rollins just rolling through to escape here. Has him up and double on hook suplex. Nicely done. And well, ladies and gentlemen, AJ Styles' 4th entrant. This was recorded last night, might I add, which is why I said Nuts vs. Thunder. Also, we lost by 1 point. Last night we lost to the Thunder by 1 point, 109 to 108. So we did well. We choked, but we did well, I guess. Anyway, now Styles, A.A.W. World Heavyweight Champion. He doesn't have too much of a bad spot now. If he was the first 3, he will have a bad spot. But now he's the 4th entrant. So we still need either Kenny Omega or Kevin Owens to still be entered. Who will be the next person to enter the elimination chamber, as the only one to be eliminated has been Shinsuke Nakamura so far. And now Rollins going to try to rip apart the arms of Kazuchika. Rollins, he has already eliminated 1 New Japan Wrestling talent in Shinsuke Nakamura. Can he eliminate another one in Kazuchika? And then can he also eliminate A.A.W. World Heavyweight Champion AJ Styles, who is a former New Japan Wrestling talent, along with Nakamura, and the only one current to New Japan currently is Okada. And now, what's this? Okada gonna have to, trying to escape there. Sunset flip. Styles taking complete control after a super kick from Rollins. Styles just saw the opportunity, grazed him, and then after that, just trying to graze the opportunity back, I guess. Graze. I don't know what I was trying to say. Anyway, after whatever I tried to explain, never happened. Well, this right here, definitely a WrestleMania worthy triple threat. Right here, 48 AEW World title, if that is to happen, which, of course, is not going to, since the main event of WrestleMania is going to have Cesaro in it. But definitely a WrestleMania worthy matchup right here between Okada, Styles, and Rollins right here. So we're getting a little bit of some good stuff early, I guess. But of course, since this is an elimination chamber, it's not going to be as much as 5-star action. It's going to be some more hardcore stuff here. But to be fair, not that much to really do here, so it doesn't matter, to be fair. Anyway, now Styles, not Styles, but Rollins with the Hurricane counter to Okada, and there goes Kazuchika Okada. Rollins might as well call him like the New Japan Pro Wrestling Slayer, the NJPW Slayer. Okada not taking that too brightly. And Owens, he's now inside this matchup. Ladies and gentlemen, that's when you know. We now know our last entrant into this matchup. It's going to be the cleaner Kenny Omega. And now we could either have Seth Rollins defending his A.A.W. Championship against Antonio Cesaro. Kevin Owens defending the title against Antonio Cesaro. AJ Styles, who's the current champion. And if he is to come out here tonight with still the championship, he will face it. Well, he will defend it against Antonio Cesaro. And if it's Kenny Omega, which it probably will be, since due to his odds, he will defend it against Antonio Cesaro. Now, this is a great matchup, and if it was going to be a 7-man matchup, perhaps a 7-man ladder match for the A.A.W. World Heavyweight Championship, with every man in this elimination chamber matchup, including past eliminations being Nakamura and Okada. along with Roman winner Cesaro. Well then, that'll be awesome. Anyway, now let's see right there. Rollins has been eliminated. Final two before Omega comes, Kevin Owens and A.A.W. World Heavyweight Champion AJ Styles. Rollins, he's gone. And AJ Styles clash out of nowhere into the pin. He's gonna have it here. No, Owens kicking out at 2. Kevin Opportunity Owens kicks out at 2. He's still in this matchup. Styles perhaps will most likely eliminate Owens right there. But now AJ Styles just not letting that worry him too much. Gonna try to take back control in this matchup. But now off the ropes he goes, and crashing into Rollins while Rollins was trying to leave the cage. So there you go. And now both of these men struggling here against Jared. Once Omega comes, we all know he's going to raise hell against these two men who's been through a whole lot. Well, Owens, he's still somewhat fresh. But Styles, he's been through a couple of damage, a bit of damage, so has Owens. And now, well, speak of the devil, because here comes the cleaner, Kenny Omega. Last man into this matchup, seemed like he was third to last, second to last, or perhaps the last entrant in the Royal Rumble matchup. And he lost to the fifth to last entrant, which was Cesaro. And now Omega, he's in the cage. Final 3. Who's going to walk out here tonight with that A.A.W. World Heavyweight Championship to end off your pay-per-view? And now Owens, crossface right to Styles, wrenching that deep. Trying to rip apart the face perhaps, and now has him up one-winged angel. What? AJ Styles is gone. Kevin Owens just did the one-winged angel, which is Kenny Omega's finisher. Owens doing Omega's finisher to AJ Styles, and then Omega quickly taking the credit from Owens. That was, and now some way somehow Omega's on the outside of the cage, so that's great. And this completely got inaccurate, but whatever. I still can't get over that though, ladies and gentlemen. Kevin Owens, just wow, the one-winged angel, Kenny Omega's finisher. He did it right in front of Omega, right onto Styles, and then Omega quickly took credit since that was his finisher. But it was done by someone else. He took Owens' credit, I guess. Pinned Styles. In the record books, it will be Omega who eliminated Styles. But Owens did the damage right there while doing Omega's finisher. The one-winged angel in front of him. And now, ladies and gentlemen, now as the predictions get easier, if your prediction survived, if your prediction has survived for this long, where if your prediction was Kenny Omega, or where if your prediction was Kevin Owens. Both of these two are KOs, so ironically enough, along with Kazuchika and Cassius Ohno, which is Chris Hero, but he wasn't in this matchup. He's not even on the A.A.W. roster, but we do have him on numerous mode in the SmackDown roster, so that's that. Of course, nothing from numerous mode. Neither the Raw, SmackDown, or Easter roster is connected to A.A.W. G.M mode, so yeah. Now Owens, trying to wear down Omega here. Owens, just the ultimate disrespect to both, not to Styles, but he did do something disrespectful there, stealing Omega's finisher. But Omega did take the credit for that, as he did pin him shortly after. Did pin Styles. And a dropkick from the big man, Kevin Owens. Don't usually see that from Owens a whole lot. I mean, you see some splashes and stuff, but still. Another dropkick from Owens. Trying to impress us a whole lot here, but Omega, we all know he could do that much athletic ability. Perhaps even more than Owens. And now Omega perhaps going to win this match as well. Both of these men on the outside of the ring. Precarious position. As we got a whole lot of weapons out there. Could use that cage to their advantage a little bit more, since there's no ropes you gotta get through to use that cage as a weapon and as your friend. Although at this point doesn't really have any friends. And now Kenny Omega, is he gonna tap here? Owens wrenching back on that leg, trying to rip apart the leg, bending it across the knee. And now Owens wrenching it back, wrenching Kenny Omega back with him. KO. Kevin Owens trying to just wear down Omega here. Nice counter from Omega. The length strength to do it was unreal at that time. And now hit right with the phone. Multiple shots. Well, not the phone. The beer bottle. My bad. Not the phone. Another shot of the beer bottle is going to spit the beer in his eyes. Gotta think if he's going to do that. Won't be surprised if he does. And Owens getting sent right to the barricade. Omega gonna try and perhaps get back inside the ring. Cannot be able to. And now Owens, he has the beer bottle. Both men gonna use that beer bottle to their advantage here. And now has him up. Oh my god. Owens, well, that's the strongest hell beer bottle. Owens didn't even feel it, and his head hit the cage shortly after. But whatever. Well, Omega doesn't feel it either. None of these guys selling it. Although they went flying from a beer bottle explosion. Makes complete and early sense. And why is Kevin Owens got Jim Cornette's tennis racket? That's basically... Is a torn racket even a thing? No, it's not. But Kevin Owens momentarily had Jim Cornette's tennis racket. So, that was that. No, Jim Cornette can't find his tennis racket. There it is. Right there. And now both Omega and Owens climbing the cage here. Omega doesn't even know where to go. Now does Owens. Owens was climbing up. Omega's climbing down. And, well, there goes Kevin Owens. There goes Kenny Omega falling off. Now Owens going to try to get back inside. And never mind, because Owens just fell. Because he can't climb on. He can't hold on. And now Omega, the triangle choke. Head scissors, I guess. Somewhat. Whatever. And now Owens stopped him midway, stopped on his own tracks. And now Owens has him up. Seated powerbomb. He can't be able to do the pop-up powerbomb off the Irish Whip. But now, the seated powerbomb by Kevin Owens will be his best decision. And just like that, Kevin Owens wins here tonight. Walks out the elimination preview with that A.A.W. World Heavyweight title. And we are still first in ranking with 95%. There we go. A.A.W. best thing on TV right there. Wages, okay, so it's a little bit lengthy, so is revenue. But oh man, look at the income. Wait for the income. Wait. There we go. Oh, that's some good green. That's a whole lot of good green. Like that. I like that. So of course we did not have some superstars who were on the show. Undertaker's gonna turn heel. John Moxley, aka Dean Ambrose, not happy. Roman Reigns, Miz, not happy. CM Punk, Chris Jericho. Oh, well, Jericho, not happy with our AJ Lee, yeah, Bray Wyatt, Kane, Al Snow, he's not on the roster, RVD's not on the roster. Sure, we could go on tour. That'll be nice. Be able to help us pull out a couple pay-per-views. We are going to be in Chicago for our matchup against A.A.W. Well, it's going to be A.A.W. versus E.C.W. Well, SSW, and SSW, aka Strong Style Wrestling. We put that to have it as the old school ECW roster. Not as our Humorous Mode ECW roster, but as the old school ECW roster. So yeah, that's that. Anyway, thank you all for watching, I guess. This was the whole A.A.W. G.M. mode thing. Went by. Let's just say the matches were a little bit lackluster. Let's admit that. Like, regular A.A.W. episodes, regular A.A.W. shows are more star-studded. This was not that much of a good pay-per-view, I'll be honest. I did not enjoy this all that much, so yeah. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it. If you didn't, well then, I don't know, just watch some past episodes of A.A.W. And if you guys already watched all of it, well then, I don't know, wait for a newest episode, which will be uploaded whenever I feel like uploading it, or actually recording it, or something like that. And we probably might do a secondary show for A.A.W. specifically on exhibition mode, so we could have, so we could develop a little bit more storylines, I guess. So that's that. Humorous Mode will be uploaded whenever it's actually recorded and uploaded. I'll perhaps do another Guns of Boom gameplay / let's play again, along with some other games I kind of want to do. Also, WWE Mayhem, I only did one gameplay of that, and that was like the day before Christmas. So Christmas Eve, that's when I did. And so, yeah, I'll perhaps do another gameplay on that. I've progressed very far in the game, so yeah, got a whole lot better superstars as well, so that's that. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and goodbye.